Here's a clip from Tarabuster with Tara Devlin.
At previous press briefings, when reporters asked him to explain these failures, he deflected and got into shouting matches. Well, here's one. Somebody asked, okay, tell us what you did. Let's see. Trying to find it. And that's why I say become a patron. Because wouldn't it be great if I had somebody say, get that goddamn clip up? Instead of me having to go and find it and hunt and peck for it. Oh, here we go.
Today, 600,000 cases, 25,000 deaths. I know you want to blame the WHO, but I've spoken to hundreds of people across the country in the last few weeks who say they still can't get tested and that they aren't social distancing because
so
they...
the governors,
yeah. Okay, here we go. The governors, you see, here's the denials. He doesn't like the question because it's factual. I know you want to blame the WHO, but people are saying all over the states, all these states, I don't know, he's saying how many tests, everybody can take a test. Meanwhile, here in reality, it's not true. And he knows it. So he doesn't like the question.
Social distancing because
so
they...
the governors,
He won't let him finish.
Excuse me, I know.
You see? Look, he's like, so the governors, no, I know your question. He won't let him finish the question.
Your question. You ready? The governors are supposed to do testing.
Child, you tiny little weasel. And anybody who votes for this piece of goddamn dog doo-doo on the bottom of your shoe, a shame on you, man. Shame on all of these losers. Oh, God, I'm looking at my Twitter feed earlier. Some dumb was like, you're mentally ill. Oh, he probably blocked me. That's why. That's what they do. I couldn't find it because he blocked me. Because that's what they do. They're cowards. I called Twitler a pathological fascist. Yeah, whining, lying, doing nothing but pointing fingers like a baby is the Trumpanzee's way. And the dumb Führer makes Americans dead, and that's what they like. But this guy, he said to me, oh, you're crazy. You need help. Really? I need help. But you're the one who cheers a tax-cheating, draft-dodging, dictator-envying con man with a fake university and a vitamin scam who won't let a reporter ask a question because he knows what a loser he is. I'm crazy, but they have to get on Twitter every day and engage in the internet equivalent of fellatio on this filthy, tax-cheating, draft-dodging waste of human DNA who's never done a single thing for anybody in his life. Zero. Who hates this country. Hates it so much that what he did when he got power is that he ensured that the oligarchy had absolutely more power to destroy and dismantle the democracy that so many Americans, real Americans, patriotic Americans, fought, bled, and died to entrust to us. And that's how much he hates this country. He hates the free press. The pillars of democracy, the only profession enshrined in the Constitution, he hates. And anybody who votes for this guy, anybody who says, thank you, Mr. President, get your ass down here to Hart Island in New York City and start digging those fucking graves for your con man. Do something for your fellow Americans for once in your rotten, useless, Trumpanzee wasted existence. You're not a patriot. You hate this country. You're like the good Germans who put a fascist in charge of a perfectly decent republic and did nothing while it all went to hell. You should be ashamed. Unless you are unless you're mentally dysfunctional, frankly, then you have an excuse. If you insist that you got a brain in your head and you like what you see and you're that stupid, then you're the enemy of the people. You are.
Up to the governors. Go ahead, please.
Mr. President,
Go ahead, please.
That's not the question. If we
Quiet.
Look at him. Look at this.
If we could just
Quiet.
If we could just get back
What a f***ing tyrant.
to May
Say
1.
that they are not,
Mr. President,
that they are
how many...
following your lead, that they are not social
The
distancing.
governors are doing the testing. It's now not up, and it hasn't been up to the federal government. Go ahead.
Mr. President,
The
I'm going to have a
question
quick
is about
follow on the
social
WHO, but
distancing, sir.
if
The
May
question
1...
I told them when they put this guy here, it's nothing but trouble. He's a showboat. If you keep talking, I'll leave, and you can have it out with the rest of these people.
You promise? If you keep talking, I'll leave. Get the f*** out. Why don't they all? This is why I'm playing this. Not just because Twitler is who he is. He is what he is. He's a dupe of the authoritarians. He's a grifter. He's a failed little tacky wannabe dictator. He's a disgusting. He sucks at everything. Even looking at swatches. That's what he did. He sucked at business. He bankrupted a casino. You got to be a real loser to do that. All he did was stare at swatches every day, looking at tacky wallpaper, putting on his gilded facade to reveal what a tiny little tacky man he is. It's not even a man. I can't even come up with the words. He's the worst. He's not a man. To call him a man is an insult to all men, everywhere. Men, women, future men, children, babies. It's an insult. He's not human. It's not even his fault. He is what he is. It's the people that prop him up. It's the corporate media. It's all of them sitting in in the lawn chairs at the White House saying, you could leave, I'll leave, and you can deal with these people. Good. Why didn't they all get up? Why is anybody there? Come on. I ask this question every goddamn day. Why are they there? At some point, it is our fault. It's like when you're in a bad relationship. Why are you still there? When is it your fault? If somebody keeps punching you, when do you say, I've had enough? You leave. You grow some dignity. You get the hell out of there. You say enough. And I'm not enabling this but here it is. The entire apparatus. Just like there's no establishment, right, James Carville?
It was Democratic voters. The establishment of whatever that stupidity is.
But here it is. It doesn't just prop up the DLC Democrats. It props up the entire corrupt and broken fake excuse for a functioning government.
The establishment of whatever that stupidity is.
Tarabuster is recorded live every Saturday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern at the RDT Daily Facebook and YouTube channels and rebroadcast on Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern on Progressive Voices or anytime on demand on the Progressive Voices app.
Support RDT Daily and Tarabuster by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Tara Devlin. Remember, we stick together, we win.